Next on the agenda on my bad boy is the transmission. I believe that my transmission has a bad throwout bearing. So I'm going to pull the cover off here and check the throwout bearing. I already bought another one, so it's getting a new one. So check out how that's done, and hopefully one day it can help you. First thing you have to do is remove this drain plug and drain the oil out of the transmission. This takes a T40 Torx. This also has a magnet on it, so we'll see how the magnet looks. And if there's any of those needle bearings on there, we'll sure know that that throwout bearing's bad. There's not too much buildup on that. It's slow coming, that's for sure. That gear oil's thick this time of year. So while it's draining, I'm going to start removing the screws. Well, here goes. And here comes the oil. Now on these, this throwout bearing is right here on this slinger. And that's that throwout bearing right there. So I have to pull that snap ring off there and take a look at it. From here, it really doesn't look too bad. So maybe I'm having a different problem. So one of the things I want to do while I'm here is I want to take the rod that's in here out and just make sure it's not galled up, causing a problem. I'm just going to take a magnetic tip on the end of an antenna. Let's give it a pull out here. Now I'm going to wipe it off to make sure I can look at it real good. That looks pretty good on the end. I don't see anything going on in the middle. And then this end looks real good also. So this rod isn't the problem. Now I'll just put it back in. Alright, now to get this clip off. I'm just going to take these pliers. I just kind of do them like this. Let's see if it'll cooperate. And there it is. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, that bearing is bad. I have to tell you, I'm happy to find that that bearing's bad. Not sure if you can see that, but this bearing right here is flat. Let's see if I can... I'm not sure if the camera focuses on this. And in fact, they all look like they kind of have a flat spot on them. See if you can't see it a little better through the magnifying glass. Those rollers are no longer round. And I'm really glad that it didn't come apart inside the transmission. Here's another good indicator that those bearings are bad, is that there's chatter on both of these washers. Having it under the magnifying glass, you could see it better. Almost looked like writing. I did have to get the magnifying glass and check it for sure. There it is under that heavily zoomed one. Just another indicator that this bearing was bad and it was causing a drag. So I'm going to clean this real good with some brake clean and then put the new ones on. Now to have it nice and clean, I'll put the inner race on, then the bearing, and then the other race. And now, this snap ring you can see is a little different than the old one. I'll put the snap ring on. That's on. Now I'll put it back in, get a new gasket on, and button the trans up. So I just put a little brake clean in here and I get an old toothbrush. Just kind of roll it around in here to get it clean. I can see in this case, I've been in here before. I put one of those easy pull clutch pieces on it. Now I'll put the gasket on. It can go either way. Right here you can see the clutch release cover mounting bolts. 7 to 9 foot-pounds of torque. The bolts get 7 to 9. I'm going to torque them to 8 foot-pounds, which is 96 inch-pounds. I'm going to step up to it. This is 55 inch-pounds. Again, you want to go around until they stop moving. You can see that one turned quite a bit, and that's why you keep going around. Now I'm going to go to 96. Now I'll just go around a second time. Now before I put the drain bolt in, I'm going to put some liquid Teflon on it. Make sure it seals good. With the drain plug, it's a tapered pipe plug. You don't want to over tighten it. You just want to get it in tight enough that it doesn't leak, and then wipe off the excess Teflon. But you want to be careful not to tighten it so much that it breaks the case or strips the threads. Better off leaving it a little loose, and then if it's leaking, to tighten it up. Since it's really cold right now and I don't feel like I got all the fluid out of the trans, I'm going to fill it, and then after I fill it, I'll get the bike up to temperature, dump that transmission fluid, and then fill it again. Right here, you can see the book says lubrication capacity 24 ounces. I only use Mobil 1 synthetic gear oil. It's $75.90. You could tell the difference with this stuff in shifting in your bike if you're not using a really good synthetic gear oil. It's 24 ounces. Yep. And it's right to the full mark on the stick. So that's the procedures for changing the throwout bearing. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.